Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Stream seems to be fine. Let me check that it actually is. Please. There we go. Bum 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 bum. Let's check. Can I hear myself on the stream? I can indeed hear myself. So you go away. Go. There we go. I put myself into streamer mode on Discord. And then ping server. There we go. That's all good. So what do we have currently? And what am I working on? I have this lovely little thing. So you see there's a button here and here, you know. This button takes me to a different like settings page. And you know, we only have this button here and this one takes me back. This is this very basic stuff still. And I'm thinking like, okay, I should probably make it easy to actually make layouts so I don't have to suffer and do this, right? Because the way the buttons are laid out is like, this is 0, 0, this is 1, 1, and you just position the stuff in between. You know, if you resize the screen, then yeah, it just stretches. And what I'm doing currently, I can add new buttons by pressing S. What I'm doing currently is that if I press on the right side or on the left side or on the top side or the bottom side, then I will get this like hover state. And what I want to be able to do is to resize these buttons so I can like just, you know, sketch out a layout and then I'll get the UI state from here and then just plop it into the code. And then bada bing bada boom. That's how I'll do UI. Probably not the best way, but it'll do for now. Currently I'm trying to do these corners. One of these should be working. Damn. Well, none of the corners want to work apparently. Oh, there we go. Top right. It's very precise. I think the first thing for fixing the corners would be to test them first. There's some overlap between the corners and the like sides. If I test the corners first, then no, it's better. So let me move that into there. Ah. Oh, thank you for fucking up my comments. Just put this into a new line as well. Wonder what it will do now. It's fine now. Okay. Does it actually just work by changing the order? That's my question. It seems better. Slightly. Okay. Slightly better. Good. but we're not registering on the top left correctly at all. So I'll need to investigate why. Oh, I'm adding the size. Okay, I'm dumb. Before I was taking away the position from being added, like before I started the stream, but yeah, I just need to not add the size. Wow, that's genius moment. Bottom right, we don't add this. Bottom left, we don't add size to either. And that should just work. See, so top right, top left, bottom left, bottom right. Let's go. It just works. It's so programming is so easy. Gonna go one level up because why not? Let's see. I don't think there was anything else in this comment. Yep, that's basically it. And now I don't. Where do I hide the cursor? Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's not hide the cursor. And we have our little software cursor as well, that's fine. But I don't want to make a bunch of custom cursors. This indicates what drag state I should have. So I'm just gonna use the OS cursor and be lazy and use the OS cursor. Okay. Now this currently only happens when we press a button. We can do this on move and use that to decide what the icon should be. Or should we do on render? If we do it on render, then whatchamacallit? I'm thinking, okay, so if the buttons move, we want to do it on render, but it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter where I do it. So I'm just gonna do it in the cursor move event. This fires more often. Doesn't matter. It's not gonna be a performance issue. Oh yeah, I need to access all the buttons. For button in state of photo. UI the buttons. I think that's how I access them. Yeah. Oh, I guess I do this here. I don't think that matters. If it matters, then I can just change it. Or do we have? We have this. We're gonna go to no. Oh. Hey, there we go. All the resize things here. Pa, pa, pa. So how do I set the cursor icon? Oh, there you go. So I'm gonna need this anyway. What is this? Ah. Okay, I don't need that yet. What is always the cursor icon of the window? Here's this window.set cursor. There. I need the dock still. There we go. We go here. And let's say want and resize. Oh, but what is this actually? I probably just want to use that as like an import thing. Oh, and everything else is gonna be not allowed. Oh, XD. Doesn't like me. I'll have XF or YF. I need to calculate them. Oh, I actually can compile. Okay. I think this is not gonna work exactly right. Okay. Yeah, only the latest bond can change the icon. Actually, that shouldn't be right, because none is continue. What am I tripping? It's the bottom that it gives me that. Oh no, it's just the actual bottom of the window. Oh, I'm getting top left and top right. Okay, if I'm making bigger bone, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Oh, that actually does. I'm thinking I should also probably, for the smaller bonds, have an area where you can drag them just vertically. Even if the areas don't work out like that. I'll figure it out. This is probably a non-issue and I'll actually never fix it. Anyway. Just make the rest. I don't think I need those braces. Oh. Oh. There we go. I could probably move this into a function so I can like reuse it somewhere or whatever, but I'll do it when it's actually required. It's gonna be west, I think. Let's just test. Yep, all seems to work. Yep, seems fine. It's like that. Damn. Oh, you're not capitalized? Okay. Okay. And there's only one hover state that I have not covered. I'll actually do it here. Center. What is the name of that? Move. Let's go, let's go. Dude, I love this. It's, programming is just so goddamn easy. I don't know what to tell you. It just works. Now I need actual functionality to modify the button. I have the cursor states, which is pretty good. Oh, I also need to reset the cursor state. Okay. Default. There you go. So 15 might be a little small. Let's make it 25. Does it like switch as something else? Oh, I don't know if that comes from the stream. But when I move the cursor, it like spazzes out a bit. Oh, whatever. It's fine. Here we go. And now I would actually have to modify the buttons. Also, I just realized I'm hella hungry. Holy. I did not think that I would be hungry, but it has hit me. I might have to take a food break. We'll see, we'll see. What I need to do for resetting the bombs? Let's think. Well, I mean, resizing from the top right is really easy because just have to change the size. But for resizing on like the bottom and left sides, we have to change the position and the size at the same time, but it's not that bad. And moving, I only have to change the position. Should be fine. I'm gonna get my food timer. I'm gonna like stream for 20 minutes and then take a break for half an hour or something. That's a funny thought. Anyway. Where we go? Playground 5. I need to make a timer with this Wgpu stuff at some point. That'll be funny. But I've not migrated all my projects over yet or anything. But that's kind of the plan. I do want to just do this shit that I'm doing. I love it. And once I have like all the basic stuff out of the way, you know, I'll be standing on top of my own pile of code. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. But, you know, using Godot, I'm standing on top of someone else's pile of code. And, you know, technically also, I'm using Wgpu, so I'm using someone else's code. But if I want to talk to GPUs, then I'll have to do that anyway. I'm not gonna make my own silicon. I have to draw the line somewhere. And, you know, also, it's like I'm using Rust. I'm not using assembly. I'm not making my own programming language. So I'm still standing on the shoulders of giants, but less so than here. And I have more freedom and control here. Here, I have more freedom and control, which I like. Yeah. So currently the wait time is 60 minutes. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. You can launch. I don't know why. You take... No, it's 10 minutes, bro. I'm gonna take a honest 60-minute break. That's crazy. Imagine streaming for half an hour almost and then taking an hour break. That's me. I need to eat. But yeah, I want to go eat and then I will get to actually resizing the buttons. And that'll be fun. And then I can move forward. Yeah, BRB. Let me change this to window capture. There we go. Screen capture off. Yes. Alright, there we go. I am back. I wonder how long this is on 100%. Not that long, I don't think. Not at all. Jig, hello again. Now that I'm using my voice, I can say hello again. Oi, 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 oi. That's good. Good. Good break. Time to make the resizing buns. Yeah, I just realized I need to make that timer have like a sound for myself, so when it, expires, actually notice. Ay, ay. Alright. Nice. But if you don't mind me asking, what are you doodling? What are you cooking? I still wonder why the cursor wants to like jitter a bit. Uh I think I know why it does that. So I'll fix that first. So there's some amount of time that this takes. And, I'm setting the cursor icon to default. I mean, this should be blocking, though. I don't think we get any other events firing while we're in this loop. Hmm. Just do this. That. Let's see what it says. Okay, doesn't complain about anything. And now I'll do this here. That's fine. And now we should not get any jitters with the cursor, hopefully. Yep, it's all good now. Yippee! I don't know if the fix worked because of what I was thinking, but it works regardless. No more glitching. No more jittering. I do also like this logic a bit more. Where, we have the thing. I also put this down here. We have the cursor thing, and then we're like, okay, we'll use default. If nothing comes up, and then yeah, we just do stuff here. I don't know how to explain it, but I just like that logic flow. The only thing is that we don't stop on the first match. If we get a bun where it's like, oh, we should be dragging this from the corner, then we still iterate through all of the rest of the buns instead of just stopping there. But doesn't really matter. But yeah, yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. Now resizing these. I could just do it here. Do I know what the cursor state is? Where's our state struct? The cursor position. We don't have the button state. We kinda need to know that. Yeah, because we just use the button state. I mean, like if we press a button on the mouse, we'll just use it directly in this function. But we're not noting down anywhere like, oh, this button is pressed. This is not a thing that I keep track of right now. So, I'll just do this. Or... not gonna be a boolean. Let me think. Do I actually want to do that? Not really. Okay. We're gonna keep track of a different thing. So in the click code, we're gonna figure out if we're on the edge of a button. And if we are, then we'll note down, oh, this button we clicked, we should be modifying this button. And then when we go to the move code, we can see, oh, there's a button that we should be modifying with our mouse movements. And then we'll do it. Yippee. So we need to modify the state anyway. Should it be like selected UI element? Yeah, I guess. But what are you? I mean, right now it can just be a button. I guess in the future, I might want to have a thing where having a position and a size in 2 dimensions is like a trait. And I can say, oh, you know, fucking... oh, do I even want to do this? So I now have an immutable reference to the bone here? No, I would need a mutable reference. This is like reference hell. I'm just gonna need... yeah. Just cheat. And use a fucking usize. It will index into the buttons correctly. Some checking that will have to be done, so we don't try to access the array, you know, out of bounds and whatever, but that's fine. Oh, also, there's gonna be an option. One. We'll say selected UI element index is none. I love options, like option types. Now we go to the click code. Yeah, we have a click here. Oh. We don't want to click on the button. Okay. So we do need to do it here. In reality, I probably want like a different mode that I can toggle to, like start resizing the bonds and whatever. Because sometimes I'm gonna want to press on the bonds. Like basically, how do I know, like, if I press on this, do I want to click on this? Or do I want to move it? Is the question. And I'm just gonna need to have some, like, state to handle that. We'll just make the moving code, and then worry about that part later. So we don't really need to worry about clicking the button for now. Yep. We'll just get the hover state. And if the hover state is anything else except none, then we say that we're editing the button. I think we also need to store the hover state. Perhaps. Let me think, how do I want to handle resizing buttons? What I really want to do is just have 2 points and then draw the button in between them. That's like the easiest way to do it. And then when I grab a corner, I just take the opposite corner and make that the other, like, anchor point. And then I can just drag it around, everything will work. And, based on those 2 points, I can just make the button. I think that's what makes sense. So I don't need the hover state, except if I want to keep the visuals consistent. Like, if I just want to keep the cursor icon consistent all the way through, then I'll need it. I don't need it otherwise, but I do need an anchor point. UI drag anchor point. F32 2. There we go. That's something. I go to the click code again. I think it's somewhere here. Yep. Yeah, that. So we know where we're clicking. We got the hover state. Let me say match. And we just want to have the hover state be anything else than none. So if it is anything else than none, then what do we do? Also, I could just write continue here. So if it's not none, then we want to set the anchor point. True. I do need to remember that hover state. I need to know if we're gonna resize the button only on the vertical axis, only on the horizontal axis, or on both. That is information that's not carried with just having an anchor point. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just I'll just do corners always for now, I think. Yep. And then you make this be state dot cursor position. Oh, I need to. Oh. I mean, I could just make it 0 by default. I don't think I want to make this optional. Like, if it's none, then it's invalid behavior. I don't want to handle it everywhere. There we go. Let me do that. Do we need anything else here? Technically not. And actually, this is... I don't want to set this to be the cursor position. I want this to be the other... like the opposite corner of the button that I'm pressing currently. That's what I want this to be. Damn, I need to write logic for this. Well, anyway, first I'm just gonna do this. This is gonna be scuffed, this is gonna be wrong, but it's fine. It's fine for demoing the behavior. Here's the move code. I'll just plop it right there. Honestly, I kind of just want to go offline and just let this simmer in my head. I also feel weird about most of the stream being just break. But I'll do this demo and see how I feel. If I feel like I just want to let this simmer, then I'll play some video games. We'll see. Least scuffed stream, by the way. Okay. Oh, and I'm assuming this is some. Okay. It's better. That's the button. Do we get any warnings about this? Am I breaking the law? Damn, I am. Okay, no longer breaking the law. Good. We have the button. Actually, we do want to modify the button. That I want to keep muting my microphone because people have megaphones or vocal cords here for some reason. Unfortunate. Okay, let me think about this. I want to get the 2 points, then make the position and the size based on those. So I need to get the min x, max x, min y, max y. I need all of these. Damn, I just deleted the world. F32 min. And then we take state dot cursor. I don't know, it's like UI drag anchor point X. Then we take state dot cursor position X. I wish there was an operation that got me the min and the max at the same time. I mean, technically this is like nothing. Like comparing two numbers to each other is nothing, but yeah, anyway. It'll be that. Also, in case anyone is curious why I'm accessing these as like X and Y like this, it's because this. I personally think doing this makes the code a lot more readable. Like, as long as you know this is happening, everything makes sense. Right? Because here I could just be like, oh, you know, we'll take the first coordinate for all of these. I'll take the second coordinate for all these. That's fine, you know? And you can tell this is X and this is 0, but it's like, why do I need to use my brain? Let the computer do something. And this is like the cheapest thing. And it just makes so much sense. I love it. Oh, I love it. Anyway. Min. Yep. Get the space there. That's good. And now size. We take max x, take away min x, and we take max y, and take away min y. That is the size. And now button dot position equals. Once to take the mins. I say mins and then I stop doing it that way. And then button dot size. Well, I guess I could just. I don't need to assign this to a separate variable in between. So I'm really curious though. I need to check the VOD to see how well the background noises come through. Ay. That should work. Oh. It's called pos and not position. So now I should be able to resize bonds. Hello? Why are we not resizing anything? Do we not set this? We set this, but we don't say state dot selected your element index. We don't do that. RJ, no, nah, I messed up immediately. R4 J4S, so Rajas, I guess. Yeah, Rogers. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we need to set the element index. There's gonna be some. Damn, my brain just went haywire. Yeah, I hope we're doing good. And if you have any questions about any of the code, then feel free to ask. I am a dumbass, but I can maybe tell you some things. Maybe. Oh, fair. Uh, yeah, years ago, I opened Unity. I looked at the UI. It didn't click with me at all, and then I closed Unity and I uninstalled Unity. I never gave it another chance. But I don't know. Probably a good tool. I just never got into it personally. I've been using a lot of Godot, but yeah. Now I've been like, I can actually show you the project to give you some context. Also, let me not forget. Yeah. I just need to get the index. So this is my baby, my wonderful project. Voxel stuff, trying to make a parkour game. It works decent. Not too bad. I can place down things, and everything updates nice and fast. I have other things I can go to. What is course for? Oh, let me. Please work. Teleporting works. Nice. But yeah, actually, course 2 is my favorite. Let me go there. But yeah, it's just this kind of a thing. And what are you using Rust for then? Well, I'm getting to it, right? So here already, the like the voxel stuff, like making the meshes and also the collisions, it's all in Rust, right? And it's interfacing with Godot through GD extension. And I just got to a point where I got really okay, hold on, I'm gaming. Let's go. I got to a point where I was really annoyed with having to convert my coordinates in between like the Godot space, whatever, where everything visual actually is, and converting it to my physics space. There was just some, because my physics space is all integers, it's all neat. The rendering uses floats, this inaccuracy stuff, and then I just started thinking like, what am I actually doing with my life? Like, I'm not enjoying this. Like, this problem, I would rather just start from scratch than solve this. And then I started from scratch. So that's the story behind that. I was just like, fuck this shit, and the WGP. And I mean, there's also some other reasons. It's not just that. One thing is that I can do raycasting here. I mean, technically I could do it with Godot, but it's like I just have way more control and freedom when I go a bit lower level, Yeah. I have tried it. I have tried Bevy. I try to make like a simple 2D thing on it. Let me show you. So I have already made this in Godot. This is like a game jam game. How fast do you load? Decently fast. Okay. Don't have to sit here all day. So, this is made with Ditto. It's just simple, like one button thing. Let me move the tab. Made in a week. And I was like, okay, if I want to learn Bevy, I should probably like recreate this game. Because this is like very simple. And I got to the point where, I can make levels, I can save levels. Then I wanted to implement a 2D light. Like this dynamic, like, shadow casting. And at that point, it felt like Bevy failed me. In the way where it's like, I would have to do a lot. I would have to do a lot to get the light working. It's like, oh, look at the render graph and, figure this out. And it's like, no, I just want to make it. But yeah. It's like getting a sprite on the screen is very simple, but getting like a 2D light is not simple. And it's like understandable, but how would I say? I would rather do everything myself. Oh, I forgot that I updated this. Yeah, not spoiling the ending, actually. Ay. Well, I mean, to be fair, I think I agree, but it's also good to recognize that this is just like preference class, even I would say a skill issue. Where some people they can just take a game engine and they can just make the game. Right? Like they can just like throw the stuff in, make the required code, and they just make the thing. And it's not even necessarily like a very simple thing. Um like people make impressive games with game engines, right? But it's like for me, if I think about fighting the game engine to solve a problem versus, coming from the ground up and making everything myself, my preference is just come from the ground up, make everything yourself. I don't want to fight someone else's technical system to make it do what I want. Right? That just doesn't sound like a good time to me. I don't want to do it. So I won't. I'll just code the thing myself. Right? So it very much is this preference. I just like doing things this way. Other people don't. And everybody goes on their own merry way. Oh, how long? Let me check BS3. So I would say this is my first proper project using Rust. I have dabbled in it before this. But nothing. Well, okay, so first commit for this project was 5 months ago. So I could say 5 months ago, but like I've known a few things before this. Like I tried to make I don't remember what it was. No, I do remember. I wanted to make like a thing that takes like pseudo markdown and turns it into HTML. I still need to do that one day. I did try to make that, and I did learn about Rust. I didn't really get anywhere with the project. I don't know if I would now. I would probably have a better chance at it now. But yeah. It's like dabbling, but I would say like properly, like actually trying to write Rust and being somewhat successful with it. To the point where I can have like a basic voxel game, I guess. 5 months. But yeah. It's like I don't know. At least to me, it feels like everything is always gradual. I don't have like a day where I'm like, oh, fucking this day I'm gonna start doing Rust. More like I just look at the technology and it's like, oh, I'm gonna like feel around a bit. Like, do I like it? Do I not like it? And if I do, then I like go to it more. And even before I like start writing in anything, of course I'm gonna like see like what it's like. Like I've watched some videos about Rust on YouTube and whatever for a while. How it works with threads? Yes, I can show you my code that works with threads. Let's go. I love thread scopes. They're great. But basically, this is how I do threads. It's like I have an expensive well, I have two expensive tasks and I can do them at the same time. So, I do them at the same time. Right? That's where I do multi-threading. And I think that's pretty much the only case where it makes sense. I'm just thinking. Because some game engines, like Godot, for example, like they have the render thread and then, like the physics thread. And it's like while the game is rendering a frame, the like physics slash logic side can also like process the next frame and then, they do a whole fucking dance with that. And it's like, I might do that maybe at some point for something. But for me, it's mostly like inter-tick stuff, right? So, like inside of the tick, I have some, expensive stuff that has to be done, and then I just spawn another thread and chug away. Uh, I avoid. I try to avoid crates as much as possible. I just don't want to have a lot of dependencies. But yeah, this is just using STD thread, not crossbeam. No, nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. I mean, again, it's just preference. Uh, it might be better to use the crates, right? I'm not saying. Okay, if how would I say? If you look at this and you think this is cool, great. But do recognize this is not like I'm not saying this is the correct way. This is just the way that I prefer, right? But you can just define a thread scope, and how to say? Yeah, I mean, depends. But I mean, of course, if you want to know internally like how Rust threads work, and then you just use a crate, then yeah, you won't learn that. But if you just want to learn how to multi-thread with Rust, and you will always use that crate anyway, then it's like, well, fuck it, right? That's fine. Yeah. But what I was trying to say, and I like keep interrupting myself, is that the scope just makes sure that this thread just doesn't escape. Like if I don't have the scope, then it will complain like, oh, these things that I'm borrowing here, they can like escape the function and whatever. And, it breaks the borrowing rules. But as long as you have the scope here, that cannot happen. Like all the things have to be joined. All the things are joined at the end of the scope. Like something. Yeah, this is not the only. Yeah, there's another one. Rebuilding chunk meshes is making a scope, and this is doing some more fancy stuff, I guess. Oh, I mean, the borrow checker doesn't really panic. Like, yeah. It is very much like, if I don't have the scope here, then it just won't compile. It's like, these values, they're, like, they will escape. You can't do this. Won't compile. You have the scope, everyone's happy. Yeah. I've been thinking I should open source the fucking previous version of PS3. It could be useful as a learning material to someone. Oh, yeah. Yep. Anyway, let me get the index. Okay, I want to think I can do this. Damn. Okay. Uh-huh. Hey. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. It's how to say, getting to talk to someone about code is like the highlight of the stream to me personally. So don't worry about it at all, right? Um, it's always nice when someone like pops in and I can talk about stuff. Like, if I didn't want to talk to people, then I wouldn't be streaming, right? I would just be, but just saying, I do this a lot. A lot of the times I am in my fucking room, no stream, usually no music either. I'm just in silence, just coding, or just doing something else. But sometimes, like, I'm gonna commit like a few hours to this thing, and then, I could also talk to some people. It's like, I'm up for that. Then I start the stream. Oh, where did the button go? So something is happening. It's going somewhere. Uh. Well, I think, well, the correct ones are disappearing. So this is correct. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I mean, for me, it depends on the mood. Um, I don't know. I don't know how to describe this, but it's like, if I don't have music and I feel like I need it, then I will just turn it on. And if I have music on and it feels like it's distracting me, then I just turn it off. It's a very complicated process on deciding when to have music and when not. Uh, and also like taking breaks and stuff is great. Like, you might have a problem and then you just walk away from it. Like, I do it like for a few days sometimes, or I just let it simmer in my head. The only thing is that sometimes I just have to open up the project just to look at the problem so I remember it again. Because if you forget it, then you're not gonna process it on the background. Like, you don't have a chance to remember it randomly throughout the day and then like get a random solution if you don't remember the thing. Mm, okay. I think these have to be multiplied by xf and yf. I think that's my issue. No. No. I'm dumb. Let's go. Oh, let's just try random shit. And see if it works. And XF and YF are just numbers that turn like what to say? Like if I have a coordinate this is like 300 and like 200, 300, then it'll be converted to between 0 and 1, which is what the rendering uses. What the fuck is happening though? Bum 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 bum. Like this, and we think I need to do anything else. There we go. Run. Oh, okay. Okay. First problem, we never stop resizing. That was kind of already in my head. Okay, and then we make the size hella small. Okay, I know what I need to do. I need to divide this by YF and divide this by XF. Oh, you. Hey, there we go. By the way, flashing lights warning. Because I'm... Yeah, anyway. Okay, we need to stop resizing. When we let go. State those selected. UI element index equals none. I think that's all I need to do. There we go. I can resize the thing. And I can let it go. And it stays there. Yippee! Now I just need to actually use the original size. So like if I click here, then I'll drag this up instead of just like making a new button. I'm destroying the old one. There's some work to be done for sure. Also, remember, if you have mystery, just print your variables. You don't need fancy debug tools, you just need print. That's all you need. At least in my experience. Anyway, disclaimer. Yep. Yippee! I think I will attempt to play Rocket League. We'll see how it goes. There we go. Change the category. Rocket League. There we go. Done. Stream info updated successfully, but then the category didn't update. At least on my info thing. Okay, now it should be correct. Let me check. Let me check. Also, Rocket League takes ages to start up for some reason. But, you know, modern video games be like. I'm gonna change this to be window capture once the game actually starts up. Please. Why are you just black window? Okay, thank you. I honestly kind of want to know what Unreal Engine is doing all that time. Like, what is... Oh, this is the wrong window capture. Hold on. Uh, there we go. There we go, there we go. Okay. Okay to all. Uh, I have... Dude, I don't remember my processor. I know my GPU's 1060. And my processor is like Ryzen 7 something. System info. Let's go. I'm gonna leak everything. AMD Ryzen 7 1700. 8 cores. 32 gigs of RAM. You know. And 1060. 6 gigabytes of VRAM. So, 7 years old computer. Maybe even more. Still working pretty well. Like, the game runs. But it just wants to launch forever. For some reason. In general, like Rocket League's UI, like the game is good. They've been making good gameplay changes. Oh, like, you know, you can see your teammates' boost meter. Um, uh, wait, can I have the game in focus? Okay, there we go. Oh, my connection. Let's go. I have 160 ping. I didn't know. I didn't think this would happen. Anyway, who would have thought that streaming uses the bandwidth? I can still win this. For sure. For sure. No problem. No, I threw. That wasn't even a ping issue. This is like Diamond 2 right now. I need to... Okay. I want to say that I need to turn off the connection indicators because... You know, if I have bad connection, then I'm gonna notice it anyway through the gameplay. I don't need the game screaming in the corner of my fucking screen, be like, oh yeah, there's shit connection. I don't care. I know. Damn. No, no. Okay, if that went in, that would have been the lag. Okay, let's see. What does he want to do? He just wants to score that. Can't do it though. That's fine. Okay, he's dead. That's good. I can gather some boost. He's there. Good. Oh, I want to get dribble going, but instead I passed the ball to him. He's chasing me for some reason? No, okay, he got that. That's fine. Gotta be careful. He can't score that. That's fine. Ah! There we go. Good goal. Okay, connection indicators. Where are you? There's probably an interface. Okay. This is a bit difficult. There we go. Okay. Now it's all good now. It's all good now. See, it's a little strange, but it's it's just the game being silly. Smile. Oh, I didn't get the bump. It's quite hard to aim that. Don't die. Good. Okay. He'll go for the aerial, that's fine. Damn. Unfortunate. I haven't had it be this bad in a while. I wonder if something is using my connection other than the stream. Because I have streamed this game before and it hasn't been this bad. Oh, of course the boost isn't there. What am I thinking? Okay, yeah. I think that's, yep. Dude, what is up with my connection? What is happening? Sync thing? Are you doing something? No? No file sync is happening in the background? It's just the stream. Well, let me check something. Okay, this shouldn't kill the stream. We seem to be fine. Ping is still garbage. I would need to like restart my router, I'm pretty sure, to fix that. Or then it's just the stream. Not sure. I will switch to Devil Daggers. Because this just isn't working. Ay. Let me switch this back on. Yep. Yeah, okay. Yep. Looking at chat now. I was trying to concentrate on the game a bit. But yeah, I do know how to aerial a bit. I'm not the best at aerials, but I know the basics. Oh, I just realized I don't have audio on. There you go. I have audio for the game. Ay. But yeah, I have like 4,000 hours in the game. I should be higher ranked, but I'm not. Skill issue. Also, let me change the category to Devil Daggers. Yeah. There you go. Down. We do be dagging the devil. Let me change this to window capture again. Dude, where's Devil Daggers on this list? Why am I blind? There we go. Ding. Bam. There we go. Alright. My goal is to get to the third wand. That is the goal. Also, if you have never played this game, highly recommend. Let me not suck. Okay, good. Spider is dead. We have a level 2 wand. Nice. We're not dead. Oi! Okay, there's like 2 swarms. I combined them by going a bit further away. I'm being a bit silly right now. Okay, let's clear these out. Use the dip. Go. Spider. I still don't know how to fully handle that one. I think I'm almost at the level 3 one. I don't like that. There we go. Level 3 wand. I killed the thing as well. Or spiders. Death. No! Okay. It's all good. It's all fine. Just death to spiders. Okay. I don't want to do shotgun shots all the time. Okay, I fell off. Fuck. Alright, I want to do one more run. Hopefully a bit better than that. That was actually pretty good. But at some point, this game... That wasn't the point yet. But at one point, I will want to just continue shooting. I'll do like one shotgun shot, and then I want to shoot normally. But I just keep doing shotgun shots because my hands shake. Because it gets a bit intense. That wasn't that point yet. I just kept doing shotgun shots because I kept panicking. Spider. No. Okay, good. Well, it's not really one more if I die like that. Hello, sir. Goodbye. Also, if you shoot at the ground, then you get like cool ricochet bullets. Not really sure if they're useful, but you can do that. Oh, that's a good spider kill. Don't kill me. Also, those red crystals don't home in on you if you are shooting. So you can't collect them unless you stop shooting. I actually got jump scared by that death. Anyway. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hop off for now. I'll go do some other stuff. I'm gonna cool down as well. My room is heating up. It's like 25 degrees Celsius. I've like opened the door and stuff, and that brings more noise into here, which is not the best for streaming. Anyway, I don't currently have a schedule. I kind of just stream whenever I have time. I could make a schedule for weekends though, because on the weekends I have time. But if I ever do have a schedule, you can go to neuropathy.com/stream/schedule, and you'll find it there. These streams are also archived on YouTube. Neuropathy.com/stream/archive. You'll find everything there. Yeah. You'll have a good time. Have a good one. I will go do other stuff. Bye bye.